Hello. We are coming to you live from the beautiful state of Pennsylvania with another episode of the 20-Year-Old Movie Podcast.
Hey. What are you doing, Joel? Why are you driving through the middle of Pennsylvania?
Goddamn, my mom for 5 years, she's like, on this birthday, I just want to spend it with my children. And I booked a flight today. Of course, I use Spirit Airlines. Is there a sketch? How's this for a sketch idea? Spirit Airlines, they have all this bad PR because they're a terrible company, you know?
Right.
Mohammed Atta uses Spirit Airlines for 9/11, but the flight is canceled.
I mean, that's something. You know, those bastards. When did you find out it was canceled?
They canceled it was a 8:30 flight. They canceled it at 6 o'clock after I'd already gotten to the airport.
That's ridiculous. Like it's some type of like show or something. They're like, no audience members showed up. We're gonna call it.
Oh, a lot of very angry members. And Spirit, they're such a shitty airline. There was only one teller available for a horde of people.
Jesus Christ. So
there were all, it was either, and I knew, like, I tried to get Delta, nothing. I tried to get on later flights, nothing. There's no flights out all day. And I went, and I'm fucked. Tomorrow I would, if I flew out today, I'd have to pay $600.
Yeah. And your spot, you got a big show.
Well, I got a show tonight, but more importantly, like, I want to get, we have these like 2 days to spend together.
Yeah.
Like at this cottage we went to our whole lives. So
yeah. And how long is that drive?
It's like 10 hours. I'm about halfway through it right now.
All right. Okay.
I got a rental car.
Yeah. You're in a truck.
I told the guy, hey, it's my mom's birthday. I promised I'd spend it with her.
Oh, my God. So you just did the plot to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Or
no, it's true. And he did it. He hooked me up. I got a good rate.
Nice.
Because you really get charged like crazy when you return in another city.
Yeah.
And $180 for the day.
That's pretty great. And it's nice, like, because he was like your last hope, you know, before you stop trying to rent cars and just go and buy a gun and blow your brains out. Because holy fuck. That sounds like an awful day. And it starts with Spirit Airlines. Woof.
No, life has been good, but it's been very stressful. Yeah. I rented some real estate clients the wrong apartment last week.
Oh, boy. What does that mean? Like, that's kind of...
You know what? I did a split with another agent, and it's like this guy, he works for us, he's out of Seattle. He does paperwork. Okay. I sent him the wrong link, so they got the wrong file.
Oh, boy. So you fixed
that? And they move in, and they're like rich college girls right out of NYU. Like, their parents are paying for the whole thing, so that's when you know people are real nightmares.
That's great.
I run over there immediately. I'm like in the middle of a haircut. I sprint over there.
Okay.
And then, like, I still got a damn bib on, and this girl yells at me in front of her dad. I go down. I see that there's like the correct layout available.
Yeah.
And I run down. I run to get the key. I come back. I open up that apartment. There are tenants there. They scream at me. They won't let me show the apartment. But you know what? I'm able to have Gabby sneak in the next day, show them the apartment. They agree it's a good apartment, but one room is a foot smaller.
Fuck you. You guys better compensate us for that extra foot, you little... Oh, my God.
And I don't hear back for 2 days. And then they write to me and they say, we want $350 off a month.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They're not even paying for it. They're just trying to get more Coke money.
It's the best, and it is the best apartment in Bushwick at that price point. It's a good place.
Yeah, you can tell them to shove it. And you said Matt said so.
No, but from there, I was like, all right, I'm going to escalate to the highest people in my company. And from there, they are now moving out. They are
That is insane.
they are accusing us of leaking their social security numbers.
That is insane. To who?
I don't know.
Yikes. You have
And it
the
is,
full you have the full law after you, you know? These rich fucking New York NYU kids are the worst. Their parents are going to
yeah. And then,
destroy you.
yeah, I mean, I finally get to vacation, and then it's all, this is so stressful because, like, this is my second job. I'm working on set. I have this lovely gig. I'm doing production design for Target. The pay is great. The job's amazing.
Great
I
company.
still gotta do real estate at the same time.
You gotta make one your passion. Choose
Yeah.
choose between Target and real estate. Your two
No, real
ladies.
estate. They all fucking suck. But what can you do?
All right, so let's get into the movie here.
Yeah, we're talking the Waterboy. I did watch it while I was driving. There's a loophole that I've been a big 24 hours for this, that you can put up material if you copyrighted material if you slightly alter it.
Okay.
So I watched the Waterboy at 95% speed.
Okay. And
it was like 125% zoomed in. So if like someone was on the right of the frame, you couldn't see it.
that's great. So was it the same movie for you, or was it better, do you think? Or tell us about
Yeah,
your
I do
watch
think
experience here.
I do have to say that the act of driving a car really improved my watching experience. There's nothing like I really felt like I was harnessing the power of Bobby Boucher when he was emboldened by rage, when I was behind the wheel of my Nissan truck.
Nice. You were doing a little road raging.
Yeah.
You're in traffic.
It's been pretty good today. I'm in a little construction right now, but not too bad.
That's pretty good. Okay. So what'd you think? Give us a little synopsis of your viewing.
You know what? There's a kid. He loves water, and that's it. He ends up like being like tangentially attached to a high-level college football program, supposedly Alabama, I would guess. And then he's
Oh,
let go
right.
from his position, but he's so passionate about water, like he decides he's going to stay on with a struggling football coach and like a losing university. But like while he's there, he discovers that if he channels his rage, he can be like an amazing pass rushing linebacker. And just through the vehicle of sport, he allows him to deal with a lot of his demons, with his like interpersonal relationships. He pursues an education. He gets along better with his family, and he really just grows as a person and brings, I believe, a Bourbon Bowl championship to his squad.
Now that was an excellent synopsis there, Joel. I'll go ahead and I'll give you an A for that one. Now the jokes. Did you enjoy the jokes? How many times did this make you laugh?
It did make me laugh a couple of times. The best joke is like, it's so stupid. Where it's like, I bet you $50 he throws a touchdown on the first play, and it's not a touchdown. And he's like, pay up. And he's like, that wasn't a touchdown, you crazy asshole.
Okay.
There's just there's something perfect about the phrase "crazy asshole" that really did it for me. And I do think that the gag of the University of Michigan employing their like towel boy to
Oh,
play
so good. So good.
Yeah, Adam Sandler. It's not an Adam Sandler movie unless they cut to Sports Center.
That's a pretty good rule of thumb because like any of the bad ones, they don't really have like that little cutaway with the news anchor legitimizing like it's like normally it's like the dumbest bit ever and it's so funny.
Yeah, they should do that with like Punch Drunk Love. Like just because Stewart's got, my man got a lot of pudding. Booyah! There's so many moments in the back of a pickup truck. What was your favorite joke in the movie?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I definitely remember the towel thing. But like I think it's his mom. Every time his mom talked, like her mannerisms, Kathy Bates just crushed it for me in this. She was like a little hidden gem in this where you're like, oh, look how funny this fucking character can be. Like, you can't play foosball, Bobby, and like all of her antagonisms. And then she gets to come around and she's a good guy in the end. So I would say she was my favorite part.
They really have to do some heavy lifting to legitimize her character.
Yeah.
Like it turns out that you were left by your dad.
Yeah, in the swamps of Louisiana. Also, what did you think of the portrayal of Louisiana? I found that particularly hilarious because I watched this with Shelby, and I'm like, that's what it's like, right, baby? Just doing a shitty fucking Southern accent.
I think it is fairly accurate.
We always do a Coach Ogeron from LSU's coach. We do his impression. He's like, "Oh, that was a good play, and the boys played pretty well. And we just gotta go take things one game at a time. That was okay.
Ed Ogeron?
Yeah, Ed Ogeron. Yeah.
Oh, he was the old SC coach. That dude's beloved as hell.
He's great. It used to be Les Miles, and he outstayed his welcome.
Yeah, do that last. It's all right. You got that diamond football.
Yeah.
College football doesn't have like the worst championship trophy. It's just a diamond ass football.
Yeah. Give me something I can wear, please.
Yeah, all the college championships look like. Do you think Bobby Boucher would have made the pros?
Yeah, I think he would have been a late round draft pick because they would have worried about his form, penalties, the new game. They would write a new rule specifically for him. Like right now, he wouldn't care about the crown of his helmet. It would be the drop kick rule.
Yeah, but the drop kick does seem pretty safe, actually.
I mean, it's safer than leading with the head, but like right now, it's just like who can get lower, and it's like what. I don't know where football's going. They didn't clear up the catch rule. That's what they should have done.
They didn't?
I mean, remember all the controversy last year? I think it was like Brent Selleck. It's like week 8 or something.
I mean, that's every year, though, like that happens. Like, it goes back to the Calvin Johnson rule, the Des Bryant rule, the Golden Tate rule.
This was so crazy.
Yeah, the NFL truly sucks.
Yeah, they're not.
Nothing back to like the enterprise. They just expect everyone to support it.
Yeah,
if we weren't just such spineless losers. Like, if we just don't watch week 1, that'll send a strong enough message.
Well, I don't want my message to be confused with like the people that are like against Colin Kaepernick and the knee. It's like if everybody boycotts the NFL. I mean, like I don't know. It's complicated.
And then like it comes out like the NFL licensed the Big Sean song for Madden.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Took out Kaepernick's name.
I know they bleeped his fucking name. Here. It's insane. It's insane. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean the NFL like it is a. Hey, what's happening with that LeBron thing?
Or the school?
Yeah, well, Trump called him out.
He's just trying to get under his skin, like of course he would reference like he likes Mike. Mike fucking hates everybody. He doesn't like Trump.
Yeah, but like has LeBron clapped back yet?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he will. He seems like more mature than that.
Yeah, it just makes LeBron look so good and it brings so much more attention to that school.
If he just talks about his school again, he could be like I don't need to acknowledge that. Look at what I'm doing. So,
and like the world kind of needs Bobby Boucher now because there should be like a high level athlete on Trump's side. But yeah, this was a great movie. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, especially for the circumstances. Now watching it on 190 speed or whatever.
The speed didn't. You could only really tell the speed during music aspects, you know.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it was all good. Like, but when like a recognizable song played, you could be like, "Oh, that's not how the beat is."
Oh, right.
It would just feel a little off, you know.
Mm-hmm. But you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I remember I got in a big argument when I was younger. Someone said that Waterboy was the funniest movie of all time, and I was in like maybe 6th grade, and I was such a snob. I was like, no way. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is way funnier. Like, what a little 11-year-old.
You fucking dork.
I was always destined to live in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I wish like an adult came up to you and called you a fucking dork right there.
Yeah, you Wes Anderson love a bitch.
He's like, your favorite movie should have at least a fart in it, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Joel. Well, I think we got to be coming up on time here. Do you have any final things you want to plug or tell the audience here?
I mean, I guess those LA shows next week are going to be great. It really does feel like there's too many people.
It does. I truly agree with you.
Like, you can't move around freely. Maybe it's just an East Coast thing. It's the most densely populated corridor and the most powerful nation on Earth. So
right.
That is something.
Yeah, that is true. We're close to all of it.
Yeah, I mean, but dang, if it isn't tough on it wears the soul down.
It sure does.
When I think about this summer, I'll think about working too much, making money, getting out of debt, moving, and just being paralyzed by urban gridlock.
Yeah, but you also remember rehabbing that knee, feeling pain-free, and competing against some of the city's best and brightest movers.
You comedian. I'm not a mover anymore.
My man.
Well, this is an old podcast that has Shelby talk about her ancestral home, Louisiana.
Yep.
What isn't often mentioned is that The Waterboy, in addition to being a great Adam Sandler film, is also a documentary about Shelby's family.
That's right.
I believe, didn't she play the assistant coach?
I believe she did.
Okay, good.
Her ears are burning. She's sitting right next to me.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Well, enjoy the pod, guys. Have a lovely day to Comedy's Power Couple.
Hell
and,
yeah.
Where's the fucking Starbucks?
You're in the middle of you're in the fucking highway zone, baby. You are in Duncan country. All right. Well, drive safe, Joel. Let's listen to the podcast now, huh?
All right, later.
Boucher was a lonely
Awesome.
boy.
Smelled like you could use a shower, Vicky.
Everybody else got friends, Mama. I just want some too.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
My name is Bobby Boucher.
That's why you never have any friends, except for your mama.
Constantly tormented.
Are you still taking notes, Matt?
I was just writing a little quick outline.
There's really just not much science behind this movie. It's
Yeah, right. There's a lot of X's and O's.
hugs and kisses.
Yeah. Hugs and kisses. All right. So, okay. Welcome to the 20-Year-Old Movie Podcast. This week, we ended up watching The Waterboy. My guests this week are Shelby Taylor.
Hello.
And Tito Garza.
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
I'm actually working on memory. I didn't watch it this week. Was I supposed to watch it this week?
Oh my God, Tito shows up 15 minutes late, didn't even watch the movie.
I've seen the movie
Jesus
before.
Christ.
Well,
it's a
you
classic.
just remember 6 of your favorite quotes. That's all you remember.
And you should have asked me right
I have
beforehand
deep thoughts.
if I even wanted you to pretend like you had seen it or not.
I've seen it.
Okay, good. We'll work with it.
Well, we just watched it on Thursday, and I forgot how much Louisiana was in that movie.
It's
Yeah.
based in Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean,
Does it
very.
hold up?
It does. Yeah, I felt like I was watching a documentary a little bit.
It's so written by someone who wanted to do a movie about Louisiana, but hadn't even visited. They were like, we don't even need to visit Louisiana because we just want to do it far away.
It's just one of Adam Sandler's like many I'm going to play a retarded person movies.
Is that what the voice? Okay, like when he does that voice in like Happy Madison and shit, is it always just him pretending to be like an idiot?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's funny.
I mean, yeah, to some degree.
Get it?
I
He's
thought
dumb.
it was like a baby voice for a long
The character's
time.
dumb.
Okay.
Well, babies are dumb.
Well,
Okay,
that
true.
character he does is based on the Excited Southerner. You remember from his little mixtape that he made back before
he used to
the
make
internet?
comedy records. Sure, yeah, those are my favorite.
And now the Excited Southerner gets to meet his favorite film actor, Mel Gibson.
Mr. Gibson, I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but this gentleman is a big fan, and he just wanted to say hello.
I can't believe that I'm in laser disc. I'm such a
Yeah, those really touched my like 11-year-old heart.
Yeah, they were like
They were
prank
written
phone calls,
especially for my age. Yeah,
a lot of fart jokes,
right.
and
There was one with a goat that he just voiced a goat that lived in the back of a truck.
I fucking hate this dude.
you didn't know this.
I'm a goat. Oh, fuck me in the goat ass. He would say that.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Always too old for Adam Sandler.
There was like an old
I was
man.
always. There was never an age where I was like, "Yeah, this is right on par with what I like."
There was an old man that would beat the goat. That was the whole skit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was good. It was really good.
Better than the movie.
If you were an adolescent boy, you loved it.
Yeah.
It was one of the best. It was
I'm
that
sure
or
there were
Jerky
some
Boys.
Dumbass
and then
girls who loved it
the
too.
one where he was like a mother telling her sons to jerk off at the pool or something.
Oh yeah.
You got some cock and some balls.
You got to play with your cock and
got that
balls. It's really
Smack
weird.
them around for a while.
Oh, you know what? Now that you guys tell me about that, I should probably
Remember
go back
that?
and fucking kill me.
You don't remember that?
No.
Why don't you play with your brother's cock and ball then? Oh,
Okay.
so funny.
Gag me.
Good memories.
What were
With
you
a
about to
spoon.
say?
What?
Or were you just about to say? It seemed like you were about to start a
No,
sentence.
that was the whole sentence. Was now that you guys have said
so
that.
you don't like
Oh,
Adam
sure.
Sandler.
Yeah.
You know
Who
what?
do you like,
It's not
Meryl
even that. You
Streep?
know, actually, it's not even that I hate Adam Sandler because I think he does some funny stuff. And in this movie in particular, there are some super funny moments.
It's so
just that
funny
it's
often.
so minimal effort in like
Oh yeah.
all of like for me like the Cajun guy wasn't even that was such an opportunity to do a funny Cajun guy accent.
It's funny.
And it's just
it is.
not even close. It's literally
It's
just
like
a guy
French.
who did no character research.
Yeah, but you
And-
got it immediately. It was funny.
Yeah, I mean, it just, I just felt like it was a missed opportunity to really dig into Louisiana. And it's like I can't even be offended by it because it's so not even close to anything.
Yeah. You seem to like dig in to brace for the worst. But like the worst, they just cook some lizards,
Yeah.
Well,
There's
they
like
live
a
in a
squirrel
swamp,
for dinner.
And
Yeah.
they're all real stupid.
Yeah, it was also really funny because it's like that geography actually isn't possible in Louisiana. Like just like riding a riverboat to like a stadium like that, like just that much dry land. Like where the swamps are and where you would have a house like that is nowhere close to that much dry land.
It's a funny visual bit.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just
It's
these
just
things that
good
go in the back of
movie
my head.
writing.
Yeah, it doesn't need to, if you start poking holes in it, sure.
It's just one of those movies where they just jam pack it with as many gags as possible.
Oh,
Sure,
And
yeah.
The quality of the gag doesn't really matter. It's just-
100%.
This was the only time though that I did feel sympathetic for an Adam Sandler character. Like he was supposed to be mentally challenged. Like that was part of his character. And that's great because the rest of the time it's like very confusing. Like he's not playing a mentally challenged
What do
guy.
you mean the rest of the time?
Like in his other movies when
Like
he
what?
does that
Billy
same
Madison, he's
fucking
retarded.
voice.
He's retarded in all of his
Where's
movies.
the one where his dad is like a billionaire? Mr. Deeds.
It's like there's like each of
Mr.
his
Deeds.
movies.
But
there's a couple movies
that's
where his
past his
dad's a
prime.
billionaire.
Like he made 3 or 4 movies in this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What were the movies?
Well,
Happy Gilmore.
Billy
Madison.
What's
the-
and then this
Waterboy.
Waterboy.
What other one?
That was his real trifecta.
Where he was just retarded,
Yeah.
and that was the whole character.
That was the whole bit. Like, I was going to say, it feels like each
Where
Adam
we put a
Sandler...
retarded guy in this movie?
Let's slot him in somewhere.
Let's make a golf movie with a retarded guy. No, let's make a Waterboy football movie with one.
Yeah, I'm really glad they hit on Louisiana first. That was good.
It seems like watching Adam Sandler movies is trying to prepare you. Like, each movie is like trying to prepare you for like a high school test. You know, each movie like tries to get you to remember one thing, like, you know, chlorophyll from Billy Madison. He's like actually studying that one.
But wasn't he needing to learn that in Billy Madison?
Right.
And the
Yeah.
tutor was taking her clothes off. See, I remember that. See, because I was 12 and like that was exciting when you're 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wanted that to be you.
Now I don't
Wow.
even care about tits.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't even show him in this movie. She
Who
opens up
cares?
her
I see
shirt.
tits now. It's like, yeah.
Were we just watching an
Give me a
edited
sandwich.
version of the movie, or is there a like one where you see her boobs?
No, we were watching the movie. You don't see boobs in Adam Sandler movies. You almost
Yeah,
see
you
boobs.
just talk about boobs a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
It says boobies.
He's basically like nudging a 13-year-old boy and being like, "Isn't this cool?"
Yes, it's just appealing to 13-year-old brains perfectly.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to Adam Sandler at 13 that made him stay there forever mentally.
Well,
they
I
say
mean-
when you start doing drugs, you stay at whatever age you started doing the drugs. I want to know what happened to Adam
He's
Sandler.
like 50 now.
He's still 13.
He's crushing it. He
Actually,
is crushing
yeah, I
it.
would say the only movie I really like Adam Sandler did.
Wedding
Okay.
Singer.
Wedding Singer
Crash Over Me.
is number one, and then the new Meyerowitz story, which isn't even a comedy. It's just him. Like
He's a good actor.
he's actually a good actor.
He's got like $500 billion, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
Happy
does-
Madison
That's not an
Productions. That
exaggeration.
I totally whatever
Where
he's did
he
with
deserves
his
every
career.
penny.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking
Those
awesome.
jokes are so good.
Yeah, I was gonna start talking about Waterboy, but I wanted to tell you guys the reason you guys are on the guests this week.
That seemed like there were so many better ways to use that.
Well, Shelby, because
I'm tripping
she
over
lives
my
here
words.
and
Yeah.
your girlfriend, she makes you.
Yeah,
she makes you do this podcast.
She's very here.
She forces you to do this.
Yeah,
She's here.
Yeah, I'm the reason.
Yeah, and we thank you for being here, however
You're
late or not.
You're welcome.
You're wonderful.
Why are we thanking him?
Thank you. I don't live close to here.
I know you don't at all. That's true.
Yeah. But
Sorry,
I was
I
going
got
to say
nothing.
the reason I had you guys on is you're both from the South, and I wanted to
Wait,
talk
we're from
about.
the
Yeah.
Hi,
Remember that?
That'd be a good podcast.
Yeah.
idea if we did a
Shut up,
podcast
Tito!
called We're from the South.
Yeah.
And we just talk about being from the South.
Well,
people
here's our
are from the South?
opportunity to do
Yeah.
the gold that I always
Hey.
knew we were capable of.
No, it's part of it. Drink some
Anyway.
water.
So you brought us
Put some
both because we're
water
from
in
the
your
South?
mouth.
Yeah, and you had a podcast called "We're from the South."
Yeah,
and
we
I thought
did.
that
You
was
guys should
fun.
go listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I never produced.
So with this movie, I was gonna say, how close did it feel to actual Louisiana culture?
We
Did
already
you ever
talked
feel
about
at
this.
home during this movie, Shelby?
Let's dive deep.
What about that phrase?
No.
What about that phrase
Did
they
Bobby-
said? It was like
Is his
the
name Bobby, right? Bobby Boucher?
Bobby
Boucher.
Boucher.
Some
You
of the
remind me of
names
your
were
dad.
some of the names were like pretty good, like more Louisiana than just like randomly. Like it wasn't just like Billy Bob Jones or something. It was like the Thibodeaux and stuff that
Thibodeaux.
are more like Louisiana centric names. So that's about as close as they got the whole time. Like at the beginning of the movie, you were like, "Is this Florida? Is this set in Florida?" And I was like, "I think it's supposed to be Louisiana." But they did actually film this entire movie in Florida, so it really does feel
Yeah.
a lot like
especially
a movie.
with the boat. But
the fan boat.
Yeah, the
They
fan
had those
boat
in
with Kathy
Louisiana,
Bates
too.
driving him to the thing. But I was
great.
gonna say, like, one of my favorite lines at the beginning was like, "Can you tell me anything that's better than one crawfish dinner?" And he's like, "Well, 5 crawfish dinners."
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, that's something my
They
papa
didn't really
always
rewrite.
tells
They
me.
had no rewrites for the script. They were just like, just first pass, whatever filler joke is staying
And
in
they
the movie.
crushed. Oh my god! Did you have any favorite jokes that you could think of off the top of your? I mean, I guess you're gonna go from memory.
I like it when Rob Schneider was like, "You can do it."
Yeah, that was our favorite.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Our
He did that 8
1998's
times.
Borat.
You can do it.
My wife.
You can still say you can do it like that, and people
Yeah.
will hate
Back
you
when
and
Rob Schneider wasn't-
laugh appropriately. I mean,
Back
don't say
before
sincerely,
he went
but
fucking insane.
He's not insane.
Rob Schneider?
he's always been kind of wacky.
He's an
Let's shit
insane-
on Rob Schneider podcast.
Rob Schneider
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
What
I'll do
did
a
he do?
minute by minute breakdown of his life. Yeah, while I Google horrible things Rob Schneider has said, let's move on to the next thing about Waterboy.
All right. Well, my favorite jokes were the visualization joke. They got so much juice out of like, you need to visualize your opponent and then attack. So like they had that water sucks, and they had
That one with the KKK guy.
yeah, they had the kicker kick the KKK head
What
through
was
the
the
uprights.
context of that?
It's
Oh, the black kicker.
Yeah, the black kicker.
See, that's deep social commentary about
Yeah.
the South and
Yeah.
racism.
And Henry
It solved
Winkler.
racism, that movie.
He
I really- yeah.
visualized the baby, so he was like super creepy. That joke where he's like, and then he does the football play.
Henry Winkler, man, he's such a weird, creepy.
I think
He used to be the Fonz, and then in everything he's played since is just like, hey,
really neurotic, like, and he's
ah.
great at that character. Like, he's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah,
oh, I'm the Fonz. Hey.
I love him on Arrested Development. He's so funny.
Yeah, you know what though? I love that he doesn't even change his accent a little bit for this movie. He's still like an old New York Jewish man. Like, that's his whole like persona.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a
For some
football coach at all.
reason.
They put a bucket hat on him, and they're like, "You're a football coach now."
Well,
Like
he's
he-
supposed to play the loser football coach, right?
Yeah.
He's a failure.
But that's the funniest
just
part of
good
this
casting.
movie. The funniest part of this movie is the scene where he is having a mental break. It's a flashback of him, and he's having a mental breakdown as like the coach. And you see him on the telephone calling his mom, and then they pan down, and the telephone's not attached to anything. And he's wearing heels,
Yeah, and then it stomps like he's angry.
so he's just like talking to himself while wearing
Oh
heels.
my god,
That's the funniest part of this movie.
There's so many throwaway jokes that you forget about in this movie that are like kind of amazing like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
yeah, but overall, fucking great movie. My fucking MVP though is Kathy Bates. She crushes in this movie. It's like, you gonna play foosball, Bobby?
Yeah,
So
what's
fun.
the name of the lady who plays his love interest?
Oh, that's Feruza Balk.
Strong
Balk.
face on that girl.
She was like in the craft and stuff.
Real
Yeah.
strong
She got
face.
she
She's
got
very pretty.
typecast. She's like
I
totally a
think she's,
90s
like,
character.
Gorgeous, but I think she had the closest to like a Louisiana accent that sounds like right outside of New Orleans. Like that was the closest. I was like, wow, okay, she's not so bad. But
What did she sound like?
Bobby, I can't do it. I don't.
Do
Okay.
it. Go for it.
I love you, Bobby Boosh. I can't do it. I've spent too many years trying to not sound like I'm from Louisiana.
Yeah, all it takes is going back one time.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have like a Texas accent at all?
What do you think?
No.
He
When you go
sounds
back-
like he's from the.
What?
He sounds like he's from the
Eh.
goddamn.
I do not
Eh.
have a Texas accent.
I help you load car.
Oh yeah, I think assassin.
Yeah.
Sure.
You really baited him into that one.
There are more Mexicans in Texas than whites.
100%.
I still think of it as mostly cowboys.
So a Texas accent like this.
That's an Arizona accent too.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah. The whole South soon enough.
Soon it's gonna be Mexico.
That's why we got to
need
build that
close the
wall.
border.
That's why I close up the border and
Okay.
protect the
Well,
We're
white.
gonna stop
the
letting
whites.
these people
I'm
from shithole
uncomfortable.
countries.
No,
That's basically our
That's
bad guy
today's news.
coach. He was like that guy.
Yeah.
that's like the bad guy coach in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the next note on this movie?
Okay.
Oh wow, you're
Okay.
gonna bring it there. All right. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna talk about Waterboy then.
Okay.
Directed by Frank Corsisi.
Oh, great director. Great.
He's the
director.
dad at the end. He comes in at the
Scorsese.
end. Do you remember that part at the end?
Oh yeah, dad comes back and then Kathy Bates tackles him.
Yeah. He's like,
I don't remember.
I watched the a 5-minute compilation of best Waterboy scenes on YouTube about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, well, that's close. That's as good as watching the movie.
Yeah.
Why'd you
Cliff
fess
Notes.
up right away?
Well, I didn't watch the movie in 20 years, but
Here we are.
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't really love the Waterboy when it first came out. I was kind of over.
I just remember the guys at my school quoting it so much.
You can do it for like
Yeah,
5 years.
like a million.
That
No.
I want to bring that one
They
back.
would do this thing in class where half of the class would scream Gatorade and the other half would scream H2O, like he does in that one play. It's
Yeah.
not even the most memorable quote from Waterboy, but they did it like all the time. So
Yeah.
I just inherently hated that movie because of it.
Did you realize you could have had any boy you liked if you just quoted Waterboy at him?
Yeah.
Oh, I quoted it
You
a few
could have
times.
just been like,
Hey there.
I ain't gonna
hey,
lie.
Jimmy.
you
I
can
hope-
do it.
I hope you like what I did to your lawnmower, Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. That's all you have to say.
Remember he drives a lawnmower? That's great. Anyway, I love that line at the end when he's like, "We could be like Tiger Woods and his daddy." So good.
Oh, his dad says that?
Yeah, it's really good. I
What
mean,
happened to Tiger Woods'
Because
dad?
Bobby Boucher was going to go play in the NFL,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Because he was so good.
But what did happen with Tiger Woods' dad?
Yeah, I guess he's just
Tiger
like his
Woods' dad-
manager,
Oh,
or he tried to be
raised
his
him
manager.
up, took a bunch of his money.
wow.
Arm had a womanized.
Yeah, well, he got really good at that, huh?
Wow, nice. Do you have any?
Yeah, he got really good at golf too.
Do you have any more information on why we should hate?
No, I think I've really rung it through. Like, I'm not like a total buzzkill. Like, again, it wasn't trying to be like a good social
movie's like-
commentary.
It's about if like Tiger Woods was retarded and was a water boy.
Yeah,
And-
or
Yeah.
you know, if
Didn't
Tom
ever-
Brady was retarded and was a water boy, or
Yeah.
if fucking
Well, Tom Brady didn't have the father.
any athlete was retarded and a water
It's
boy.
like if a person was retarded and a water boy, but was good at football.
Yeah, that's great. So we're in the year 1998 right now, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
That's when this movie was made.
Yeah.
But he's only good at football because he uses his repressed rage about his mom sheltering him, right? Or
Yeah.
his dad leaving. What was
No.
the rage from?
No,
It's
he
from
uses
being
this
picked
for
on.
being bullied
Being bullied.
because
Yeah.
he's different.
And
Yeah.
fired. And
Back in the days when you could bully retarded kids.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
You couldn't make
I don't know, I
Adam
haven't tried.
Sandler.
I don't know, I haven't tried to bully a retarded
Yeah.
kid in a long time.
God bless you for not
No.
doing it, Tito.
But
I'm not
honestly,
around
this is
about
the
it.
most telling thing that this movie was made in '98. Like, the whole time I was like, could they make this movie today?
No.
Like-
I mean, no,
Nah.
I mean, it's a different.
Well, Adam Sandler would do it. but
Oh,
it would
You could
just-
do it,
For
but
sure.
no one's going to watch it.
No one coming to the theater. Yeah, that's what I thought. I
They
was
don't
like,
make
wow, this
movies
is
like that
insane.
anymore. Just the constant gag. I don't know. If you pitched, if in 1998, if you pitched any movie with Adam Sandler, you'd make it. They'd
Yeah.
make it.
Well, his production company did
Happy
this
Madison.
one, right?
He's still
No,
making movies.
no.
He's made a bunch of shit movies in the last couple
He found
years.
it. He founded
Sure.
Happy Madison in 1999. So this is like
Oh, wow. Pre-Happy Madison.
Have
Yeah.
any of you watched any of his Netflix movies? I haven't. I imagine there's something.
For sure not.
they're just his vacation.
For sure.
Is
you
it
know,
like,
he
what's
just
that?
Plans it to a
Harvey
resort.
Winkler or whatever?
Henry Winkler.
Do you think that was based off of Harvey Weinstein?
What?
Whatever, the one where he was a TV producer.
No.
You
one
remember you
knows.
watched it on Netflix?
You watched it, Matt, but you were high.
What?
Sandy
And now you don't
Wexler.
know. Sandy
Oh,
Wexler.
Sandy Wexler. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Was Sandy Wexler based on Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, do you
No,
think it was?
No.
pre-Weinstein.
It's pre-Weinstein, and I think that's just like Adam Sandler's version of like what he wishes he could be for somebody. You know,
Okay.
some
It'd be
weird.
really sad if Sandler
Anyway, that looked
got
bad.
busted by the Me Too movement.
Oh, I'm sure he has some stuff in his
Adam
closet, but I don't.
Sandler touched my boobies.
I think. Yeah, I think
He
we
specifically said, "Show me your boobies." It was very unprofessional. I was in an Adam Sandler movie, and he was not professional.
He went. Oh,
he kept saying,
It's like, okay, so you were next to a 13-year-old boy.
The problem with Adam
right?
Sandler. What? Go ahead.
I was.
Yeah. Well, he is highly inappropriate, and I encourage.
Did you ever like Canteen Boy?
What's
Was that a character from his SNL days?
Yeah, SNL days.
Matt, don't do this. Don't be like, oh, you like Adam Sandler?
What's his deep tracks? What's his very obscure
I just
deep
remember he
tracks?
had everything. All of his characters were like just something boy. He was just like opera man, canteen boy, stud boy.
What was Canteen Boy?
Canteen Boy, he was with Alec Baldwin, and like his troop leader wanted to like molest him, and he was just like, "I think we should be going to sleep now." He was just like very much like a Boy Scout trying to avoid.
They don't do skits
getting
like that on
molested.
SNL.
Canteen Boy was crazy. Do you want me to dig up a clip of it?
They should do more pedophile sketches.
Bring it back.
That's what I want to see. Pedophile humor.
Yeah, they don't really take risks anymore.
Yeah.
But honestly, they only take risks within the confines of it being like socially appropriate now, you know?
What? There's too many big words.
Like SNL.
Confines.
Like
Socially.
maybe it's a good thing, but they're not
Appropriate.
being like
What?
outright offensive anymore. Is that
Just the lines have moved a little bit
yeah.
culturally.
Yeah. I think maybe that's a good line to have moved.
I disagree, but
Well,
that's because I'm a. That's because I was
because
13 in 1998.
That's
That's
your
what
whole
I want.
brand, yeah.
That's when times was good. That's when America was great. Make
1998.
America great again. 1998.
It's all go back to 98.
Did you? Did
Back
you?
when I was young.
Back when I was literally a baby.
Did you watch wrestling as a kid? Were you like the Adam Sandler character in this movie? I'm just desperately trying to bring us back to the movie.
No, I did not watch wrestling as a kid.
No,
Neither did I.
you didn't either.
No, for
No,
sure
I was
not.
never
I
into
didn't
it.
watch wrestling until the guys I dated were watching wrestling, and then I feigned interest to keep the spark alive.
Well
You'll
done.
just do anything for a man, won't you?
Yeah,
so wait,
probably.
are you
A
feigning
Waterboy
interest
podcast.
in
Just to
a
not be
podcast?
lonely.
Wrestling.
Clearly, yeah.
What's your passion? other
what do
than
you like,
feigning
Shelby?
interest?
That's it.
What movie would have you chosen?
She
Whatever it
loves.
takes.
What's your favorite Adam
She
Sandler
loves-
movie?
Honestly, my favorite Adam Sandler movie is Wedding Singer. I thought that was a funny movie.
You love Drew
through and
Barrymore
through.
more
Drew-
than you just are
Yeah,
indifferent
fucking
to
time
Adam
you
Sandler.
No, I think Adam Sandler's really funny in that one too, and likable.
Look in your eye.
I turn
See,
around.
that's hacky too to do that. But I've
Yeah.
seen that at a couple weddings.
school?
People will sit like with the wedding singer will throw in a fucking
Wasn't that from
Wedding
Old
Singer
School?
reference.
yeah.
With the band from Old School?
Oh shit! Is it the
That-
same band,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, this one they
no.
do.
Oh, I forget the wedding singer then.
You're mixing them
Love
up.
stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sings the wrong song for the wedding reception.
But then
Yeah, okay,
no,
that
there's
sounds
another one
familiar.
like that the other guy sings in the movie.
I think
Anyway,
it's the
this
same
isn't
dude.
gonna be fun for anybody who's listening to this.
No one's listening to this.
you are both the worst people in the world.
Yeah, well,
Southern
It's your
hospitality
podcast.
lives.
You invited
it's
us.
just
That's
part.
true.
We're just from the south.
We're from those how Southerners are
Yeah.
with podcasts.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we
this
just don't-
movie was more of a documentary for me. It held up so much to a lot of the Louisiana stereotypes that I know to be true.
Yeah, football, retards.
Yeah, I got
swamps.
I
Gators.
got
I will
beef
s-
jerky
Yeah.
poisoning down
Yeah.
there.
There's some gators in
This
there.
we will say this that it is kind of backwards still. Matt did get beef jerky poisoning from my
Beef jerky poisoning?
from my brother-in-law
I've
Wayne.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law Wayne made his own beef jerky.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna make that beef jerky myself.
He don't
Did you
do
sound
that
like
beef
Coach,
jerky
it's a
on
mix
me.
of gator meat and
Yo, man, are we all just doing Cocho?
Fry up some raccoon there in there. Raccoon jerky.
And then these boys gonna
beef.
get out there. That
Raccoon
field
beef
and we go.
Do you do like a good?
Yeah.
To get going into the next.
That's what I'm talking.
We didn't know to get that gator down in the swamp, man.
That boy sure can play some football. That's just good French talking.
Oh man.
Yeah, Born on the Bayou. This movie had a good soundtrack too.
A bunch of CCR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's CCR adjacent, and then a Lenny Kravitz song thrown in there.
Anything to do with Louisiana.
What's the Lenny Kravitz song?
I don't know. I just saw that it said by Lenny Kravitz. Sorry, that wasn't a good line to go into that. Hey, you guys want to hear something interesting? Speaking of Louisiana, I started doing my family ancestry.com little thing today.
Are we going to do an ad on Ancestry.com?
Yeah.
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com.
You can find out which of your relatives were a Confederate soldier.
Right now, just go to Ancestry.com.
What about that other stuff?
So we found out that my great-great-grandfather married his first cousin.
Oh, no.
So we've all got a little water boy in us. So if I'm a little water boy, then that's why.
Yeah, you can't say retard anymore. You got to say water boy.
Yeah, I'm
They
a
took
little.
our words.
That dude's a little water boy.
That
If you ask.
Waterhead is one too, right? Wasn't Waterhead there?
Is Waterhead one? Because that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
Waterhead's good.
Where are my
Brain
waterheads
just
at?
sloshing around up there in that
Mongoloid's my
head.
favorite.
Mongoloid?
Oh,
you're a
yeah,
terrible
such a funny
person.
word.
Is that offensive to anyone?
It used to be the medical term.
Yeah.
So it's okay now still.
And then it became
Mongoloid.
retard, right? And
Retard.
Then
Just
now
makes
it's
you think
mentally
of like someone
challenged.
who's really hairy and like knuckles and like
Yeah.
you know.
Well, some people are hairy.
Mongoloid.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure there's a hairy retarded person.
For sure.
There's gonna
for
be
sure.
like one day it's not going to be allowed to say mentally challenged, and you're going to have to say some other
You're not
clinical
even going to
term.
be able to say challenged. or
Like,
mentally. Those aren't
like
be words.
Mexican.
Oh my God! Did you say mentally?
Mexican?
Is that what you said? You're gonna have to call him Mexican.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No.
Like
You can call them just like we're gonna have to call
Let
them
it
like
fall.
Yeah.
gentle spirits.
You can't say anything.
The new medical term is gentle spirits.
Is this the gentle spirits class? Wow.
He's not mentally challenged. He's a gentle
A
spirit.
true transformative podcast. I feel like our level of what's okay went back to 1998.
We're good. We're examining.
Hey, look, we're
linguistics
transporting
and
ourselves. That's the
that.
whole point of this.
100%. We are transporting ourselves through space and
This
time.
is really smart. All of the stuff we're saying.
Yeah, we're all Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'm gonna be totally comfortable with this coming out for everyone to hear.
That's fine.
Nothing about it will, in my job search, would ever.
I've said retard like 70 times, which is slightly less than
You
how
also
much I
ate
usually
grapes for like
Yeah.
a
Not into the
solid.
microphone.
And no matter what you do, it won't be as bad as Joel Wachowski's Ricky the retard character he did. So.
Oh, someone beat me to
Yeah.
more retard stuff.
Sorry, yeah, he had.
Ricky the retard
Yeah, he brought out his A shit.
for the whole podcast. He was Ricky. the
No,
retard?
just for a very small,
What
beautiful, terrifying portion.
Joel could have a pretty good, Adam Sandler career. I think
Yeah.
he could be like a water boy.
Wait, what
and
episode
just do,
did we
like,
do that on
Yeah,
the
he's
game?
retarded.
Yeah, it was on the game.
Yeah, he did the game. Long
They
movie.
all showed each other their dicks. It was a great podcast.
So let's just go about your overall feelings then on Waterboy. How did you feel, Shelby? Did you like this movie for what it was? Even
Yeah, I enjoyed some parts of this movie more than I thought I would. And that, I think, is saying a lot. There was one tackling bit that kept happening that I found really funny. Yeah, where he's like, and he just tackles people. I found that very funny. I've got a very simple sense of humor when it comes to stuff like physical humor. And like if somebody's just screaming and hitting something, I will find that very funny.
It's so accurate. Did you ever have a kid in your class when you were growing up who was like really bullied and very quiet, and then he would finally like let loose and just go?
you're like, oh my god!
I feel like there's like 2 or 3 kids in my life.
train.
Yeah, that may have been me at some point.
You know what? I just remember all of those freaks going You know the hissing kid? Did you guys ever have one of
didn't
those?
have a hissing kid.
I feel like
no.
there was one at every school.
That seems more like a Louisiana thing.
All right, that might have been a Louisiana thing.
Yeah, 'cause y'all got snake people.
Yeah. Someone don't did
No,
hits
no,
that, you're
no,
like
no.
a gator.
You're a snake person.
That's a good old dang old anaconda. You just had an anaconda classmate.
Yeah, I didn't get the snake reference either because I don't think there are anacondas in Louisiana.
Well, 100%.
Still a funny word. Anaconda's a funny word.
Yeah, it's funny. That's for sure. Anyway, so I liked it more than I thought I would, but it still wasn't.
Right.
Tito, what is your feeling, overall opinion on this movie?
My feeling about Waterboy, the movie, is that
It is good.
Beginning real good, and then in the middle
It did that movie.
So funny.
And then my favorite part of the movie, I'd say when the ball into the bank.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, that was inaccurate. I think that really just summed it up totally, and it was really insightful.
The movie
what you
from
just said.
You Can Do It is worth it for the whole movie for me. That it gave us that.
It's so bad.
You can do it.
And they do it again in other movies.
Was
too.
he somebody you looked up to as a
Rob
young
Snyder? No,
Hispanic
but
boy in
thankful,
Texas?
I love that. I mean, Rob Snyder could kill my whole family. I'd still be like, you can do it. I mean, put him in prison, but I want to be like, hey, you can do it.
You say that in your court testimony.
I just want to say
One of the victim's family members has been asked to
my
speak
whole
right
life
now.
has been changed, and I used to love you because you can do it. That's really funny still, but I should go to prison forever.
I can't sleep at night. But that's great. Yeah, Rob Schneider was fine.
He was great. I guess the last little quote I want to talk about was the linebacker who was also retarded and cross-eyed. He was also a great addition.
They had another one?
Yeah, so there was the pre-existing linebacker and quarterback who hated him and bullied him initially. Do you remember at all? All right. Well,
he was
anyway,
at one school and then he left that school, right?
he got fired as a kid for trying to hit a boy. He's like, I can't have no retard Waterboy hitting my star
No, he
football
got
players.
fired when he
Did
was
they say
older.
retard Waterboy?
Yeah, he calls him.
He calls him a retard.
He
That's problematic.
Got fired when he was older at the beginning of the movie, and then that's a flashback.
Yeah, it happens in a flashback. But anyway,
What do you think about flashbacks as a film technique?
they did a great job.
Oh yeah,
They just shot into
it's
a
like
pool.
Memento with jokes.
It's like I remember.
It's so hard to follow. You gotta really pay attention to Waterboy to piece it all together. Flashback.
Yeah, they really do a good job of
Yeah.
like.
It's a really incredible storytelling.
You never know where it's gonna go.
It's the Citizen Kane of our time. You know, it just jumps around on different
and the
timelines.
cinematography was.
All right, I'm tired of bullshitting y'all. So final thoughts on Waterboy.
Did you have any other notes written down that were really cool about this movie? Like any fun facts or anything?
Hey, write this
You
down.
know,
Write this down. You can do it.
That's good.
You can do
That's a
it.
good
Like,
one.
did it win any awards?
No,
Did
of course it
did. The award
Why are you negging
for
Waterboy
best supporting
right now?
actor goes to
Yeah.
Rob Snyder for You Can Do It. It's just a whole thing.
It's like my friends, my family.
Was he
never
playing a Mexican
believed
guy
me.
in the movie?
This is for
Was
them.
Rob Snyder supposed to be like
I
a
think
Cajun.
he was supposed to be Cajun.
He's
but he
wearing
definitely
just
sounds
overalls.
Mexican.
Orale, you can do it. I'm Cajun.
Yeah, he says Olay and Selena a few times too. So I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
Uh,
All right, you want facts? It came out November 6th, 1998.
wow, that's Tito's birthday.
Wow, Tito, happy
November
birthday
6th?
in November
That's
6th.
not my birthday.
Why would you lie to that? Okay.
Okay.
It was like, you know, it's good. It was 90 minutes long. Touchstone Pictures.
That's what people want to know when they listen to a podcast.
Here we go.
How long is the Waterboy movie?
Well,
I don't know. Listen to
yeah.
this podcast. They say it at the end. Oh, 90 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you're so right. God damn it. So how about the cinematography? Do you want to know the cinematographer, y'all?
What exactly does cinematography even mean?
It's the guy who points the camera.
What?
The director of
He chooses the angles and the
photography?
focal length and the
Oh, I
lighting.
think the angles were really
The
interesting.
angles are really angly.
Yeah, it won an award for best cinematography.
That's great.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, this has been a fun episode, I think.
We done?
Yeah, we're getting there.
All right.
Do you want to do final thoughts again? Because I feel like you've asked me 3 different ways what my thoughts were on this movie.
I wanted to get out that last thing though. The linebacker who was cross-eyed. Bobby Boucher walks into the party and he's like, "I'll take a scotch and a water. Hold the scotch." And he's like, "Did you just make a joke, Bobby?" Oh. So I think a lot of people totally picked up on that and they copied. There's a lot of this movie that's like really quotable. Like there's that part where he's like,
"You can do it."
I was gonna do it.
You can do it.
Can I do it?
Cut his fucking
You
head
can
off.
do it. What? Cut his fucking head off?
Yeah. Yeah. He says that in the movie.
You can do it. Cut his fucking head off. Yeah.
When he's trying to
it gets
start
darker, Tito.
He's trying to start a riot, and
That's
then nobody
sad.
cheers him on when he's like, "Cut his fucking head off," and then he's just like stuck looking around after that, like, okay.
Yeah. Rob
man.
Schneider.
Yeah.
You should read some of the shit he does now.
Listen to what are some of the things that he does now?
Okay, well,
Does he
I
kick
only read
puppies?
headlines,
Yeah.
but
He's got a show on Netflix.
Seth Rogen has blocked him.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
well,
already
we all
he's
love
already
Seth
in the
Rogen.
doghouse with me.
Yeah,
have some more grapes.
Who is Seth Rogen blocked? That's who I hate.
He's done some other shit. I just don't. I
Oh,
just know
Seth
he's been
Rogen's
in the news a lot.
Oh, I'm Seth Rogen. Oh,
Can't you just look up Rob Schneider
you
bad?
can do it. Oh. I
Rob,
guarantee you Seth Rogen laughed at "You Can Do It."
sure.
All right, here.
Grapes are good.
All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna wind down. This is the last 2 minutes. A scene from Waterboy.
Where was the intensity that I saw
This is
yesterday?
the
There wasn't no intention.
part where
You said it was
he,
all right to fight back, and I just started thinking about
he's
all
on
the
the
people
field. He's
who've
gotta
been
learn
mean
about
to me
himself.
over the years.
You can talk through it.
That's it.
I don't want to.
That's it. I want you to think about all those mean people. They're going to be your tackling fuel.
Tackling fuel.
Tackling
We're
fuel.
going to use them to play football.
Tackling fuel.
I
They
want
also
you to
gave him a
pretend
kicker's helmet. That was a
Casey
little.
is insulting you.
Pretend.
What of a linebacker?
I want you to visualize all those people that have been mean to you, and then I want you to attack. I want you to visualize and then attack. Can you handle that?
I tried.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah. Guitar.
Oh, this is the scene I couldn't even explain.
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid to do what your coach tells you? No. No what?
No. No what? All right, Tito Garza, thank you for coming over tonight.
I feel like this was worth
You
the
are
trip.
welcome.
Yeah, to give the audience one more lap.
You can do it.
Nice. Yeah, that's what they were waiting for.
Yeah.
That's why they listened to
That's why
all
they had me
60
on.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's the best you can do it in the New York area.
In the goddamn scene.
Tri-state area.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to expect with, a movie like Waterboy for the podcast. It's just like a low-level art form in it. It's like stupid
You're just gonna
fun.
shit on the movie now?
No, I loved it.
I feel like he should have gotten 3 13-year-old boys to watch this movie and then just had them like be like,
Adam Sandler so funny because he's like, you can do it.
Their football team is better than
And the
your
kid
football
cut.
team. LSU
And the
sucks.
girl's hot.
Bobby Boucher, the devil. It's good.
It is good. Quotes for everybody. All right, social media. Do you want to plug it real fast, Tito?
Tito Graham's on the gram.
Get over yourself.
Word. All right, a media influencer over there.
Ooh.
Shelby, do you have anything?
At Shabby Trailer. That's it.
All right, and 20-year-old movie, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Thanks for doing it again, guys.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Have a good night,
thanks for having
everybody.
me on. You can do it.
Yeah. And I want y'all to remember that if you think you can't.
You can do it.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.